Hello, everyone, and welcome to summer 2020. This summer, we're doing our schoolwork virtually, and that means I can't see you face to face. So I'm going to make some videos so I can share some stories and some activities with you over the internet. So, the first thing I would like to do is to read you a story called Field Trip to Niagara Falls, because our summer session we're encouraging people to go on little trips to learn about the area, to take mini vacations if they can, even if it's only through a story. So, this story is part of a series on Geronimo Stilton. That's kind of a funny name. And if you look closely at it, you'll see that Geronimo is a mouse. And Stilton is actually a type of cheese. So it's kind of a funny name, Geronimo Stilton. And he's going to go on a field trip to Niagara Falls. I'm going to read the back of this book to you so you know a little bit about what to expect, okay? It says, Who is Geronimo Stilton? That's me. I run a newspaper. But my true passion is writing adventure stories. Here in New Mouse City, the capital of Mouse Island, my books are all bestsellers. My stories are funny, famously funny. They are whisker-licking good tales, and that's a promise. Field trip to Niagara Falls. Holy cheese, what an adventure! I was off to Niagara Falls on a field trip with my nephew, Benjamin's class. It was a beautiful place, truly one of the most amazing sights I'd ever seen. But unfortunately, I was surrounded by mischievous young mouselets who seemed determined to send me over the falls in a barrel. Oh, would I ever make it back alive to Mouse Island? I'll show you the back of the book, and you can see pictures of some of the characters. So we'll begin our story today. I'm going to do one chapter a day, sometimes two, because some of them are very, very short. But this is called Field Trip to Niagara Falls. And if we look at the cover of the book, you see a picture of Niagara Falls, or a drawing, and all these little creatures at the bottom. Geronimo's nephew Benjamin is a mouse, and in fact, Geronimo is a mouse. Everybody in the story is a mouse, which is kind of silly, but it's also kind of fun to read a book like that. So we get a chance to listen and learn about Niagara Falls, but also have a little fun with these mice. Okay? We turn it to the inside page. Call it a title page. It says, Dear Mouse friends, welcome to the world of Geronimo Stilton. And on this page, I'll describe it to you and then hold it up to the screen so we can see it better. The Rodents Gazette editorial staff. So remember, Geronimo Stilton works for a newspaper company, and this is a picture of his office. Everybody's very busy. You know what I'll do? I'll scan a couple of these pictures and send them with a video so you can see a little bit more what's going on. Now this page tells about the different characters. Geronimo Stilton, he says, I learned and a learned and brainy mouse, editor of the Rodents Gazette. Thea Stilton is Geronimo's sister and a special correspondent at the Rodents Gazette. Trap Stilton, that's his first name is Trap, an awful jokester, Geronimo's cousin and the owner of the store Cheap Junk for Less. And then down here is Benjamin Stilton, a sweet and loving 9-year-old mouse. It's Geronimo's favorite nephew. And here's everybody. This book is by Scholastic. They make lots and lots of children's stories. So I'll hold it up and then we'll read, okay? The title of this one is, Oh, How I Hate Being Late. Rain, rain, go away. It was the middle of the night. I was in my comfy, cozy bed trying to sleep. but the rain was beating on my window like a crazed woodpecker. I fell asleep dreaming about birds and pounding ocean waves and huge crashing waterfalls. It rained the whole night. The next morning I woke up exhausted. There he is in his bed, and it is raining outside. I stared at the clock on the bedside table. Holy cheese! I was late. Oh, how I hate being late. I hurled myself into the bathroom. I turned on the shower while brushing my teeth. I combed my whiskers while pulling on my pants. I chugged down my coffee while racing out the door. Rats! I ran at breakneck speed to my Aunt Sweetfur's house. That is where my little nephew Benjamin lives. I had promised to take him to school today. Benjamin giggled when he saw me. I had forgotten to button my pants, and my fur was sticking up all over the place. On the way to school, we passed by my office. I run the most famous daily newspaper on Mouse Island. It is called the Rodents Gazette. There's some pictures of him. Shows him in the shower. I turned on the shower while brushing my teeth. I combed my whiskers while pulling on my pants. I chugged down my coffee while racing out the door. It's a silly story. And the author actually has a lot of fun with words. Words like breakneck speed. He made it in bright green and really big because breakneck speed means you're going very fast. Benjamin tugged on my paw. Uncle, may I take my friends to visit you at the Gazette sometime? I smiled. My nephew was such a sweet and smart little mouse. Maybe someday he would follow me in my paw steps and run a newspaper too. Of course, dear nephew, I said. Finally, we arrived at Benjamin's school. What a zoo! Little rodents were running everywhere. Some held on to their parents' paws, others tumbled off their school bus. Some zipped up on their bicycles. It was so loud I could barely hear myself squeak. Just then the school bell rang. Ring. I nearly jumped out of my fur, and that was when I spotted a blonde rodent. No, she wasn't just any blonde rodent. She had gorgeous fur. She had sweet smile, and she had blue eyes, the color of a clear summer sky. Good morning. I am Miss Angelpaws. I am Miss Angelpaws, Benjamin's teacher, she said. I took a step towards her, but before I could shake her paw, I tripped over my tail. I landed snout first in the dirt. And that, my friends, is the end of chapter 1. If I turn the page, I see all the different mice, and we'll start with that tomorrow, okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.